This is the F20 60mm 1200 focal length refractor telescope. Is equal to RS61-D, famous refractor. It's a very long refractor with a focal ratio of 20 f-20. That makes it planetary, really planet-fluid telescope in a sense. The lens has these spacers originals. Outside is a bit dusty, so it needs to be cleaned. Probably has not been used for a long time. The external diameter of the tube is 7mm. I used the tube rings and the dovetail mount for the Skywatcher ED72 Apochromatic telescope with a adapted mouse pad. It's foamy one, and just it fits like that. As you can see, this is a serial number. And flash on H.O.C. diameter 60mm F1200 6347. Is a serial number. There's a lovely 6x3cm finder scope. Unlike many of the telescopes of those time, it has a screw for holding the diagonal, and also I use this diagonal which has a screw also on it. Diagonal with softness cleaning. I'm using this 40mm asymmetric Huygens Japanese eyepiece with this. Visually there is no chromatic aberration, but it just when I'm looking at this, I just see very clear image. At the same time, I realize that many of the modern telescopes that we have, how nice they are compared to what was considered the best. Classic telescopes are like this. Wow, on the Jupiter it shines. You can see the two cloud belts and a little bit more details in the north and south. It's just tempting to go and bring more eyepieces. This is 15mm, so I have to bring another one probably. Okay, I'm now using the Huygens 12.5mm and just immediately with magnified. I don't see any more details. Now I'm using a Bertele 6mm, which is equal almost to a Nagler in a way. But it's a Japanese style 0.96 inch. The image deteriorates, you don't see any more detail. Two bands, that's it. And I can say that the optimum in this condition at this time that I'm using with my eye for this refractor is 15mm on the Jupiter. Is of course chromatic aberration free. I didn't see any false color, anything. Probably this is not a strong point for this. Probably it is better for doing the double star splitting. I'm not sure. The thing is that classic telescopes are what they are, classic. Modern telescopes, even the weakest of them, are really superior to in many ways to them. And I think that the many hype and many talk about the classic telescope is really good, no matter what they are. I believe it's just by the few collectors who are trying to keep up the price of their equipment for resale value. I don't see any other merit to a modern telescope made in China over something like these classic telescopes. They had their time, they were good for a time, maybe people have good memories of them, and childhood memories especially, but now the days are past. We have better equipment. I will try these telescopes next time with the modern eyepieces just to see what difference they make, the modern eyepieces like Plusle and other things. I have to use adapter. I will try it on display sky objects also just to see how it is. Maybe it gets better.